Welcome to Harbor Highlights. Today is Friday, April 26th.
On today's show, we have the musical promo again in case you missed it last week.
We also have some information about Tulip Time. This and more, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Sammy. To start our show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. Today the Pride store will be open at lunches, so be sure to count up those Pride dollars.
We know last week we showed the interviews about the musical, but we wanted to make sure no one missed it.
Here is one of the directors and some students sharing about the musical.
Ha ha ho 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 and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laughed the day away in the merry old land of Oz.
If you're looking to learn more about the musical, I'm here with Miss Diamond to answer some questions. The first question is, how is the show coming along?
It is going great. We're having so much fun every day after school. We're singing and dancing and starting to stage things. And this week we've been having a lot more kids get fitted for costumes. So we're getting Glinda-fied, and Dorothy's getting her ruby slippers and all of that stuff. So that's been really fun to see. We are very much on track to be ready for the first weekend in May when the show is.
As a director, what is your favorite part about musical?
I think the musical is just a really special thing because it brings kids together from multiple grade levels, and it's cool because we have kids from Mac Bay and Harbor Lights who get to be in the musical. So, we start together and we have a mixture of people, and then by the end of our 2-week time period, we have this huge family and these group of people who've gotten to know each other together really well, and together we put on this awesome show and just have a blast. I obviously love singing all of the music. I wake up every day with something in my head. But then just seeing the kids do their thing without our help and put on this awesome thing that we've worked on. So the finished product is always great.
So also as a director, why do you think people should come see the musical?
That's a great question. I think first and foremost, the coolest thing is to see your classmates and peers being not themselves. Like we have people who are going to be munchkins, and we have people who are going to be monkeys, and we have people who are going to be apple trees and a dog and a scarecrow, and they just get to be someone that they're not. And it's besides like the costumes and the makeup, it's so cool to see the person that you like sit next to in math class dancing their face off and having a great time. So it's just an awesome opportunity to see your classmates doing something new. And since this is such a classic show, a lot of people are familiar with the story of the Wizard of Oz. I think that'll be even more of a cool connection to see how students put together like what their classmates do and then how the story connects to.
Thank you to Ms. Steinman for answering our questions, and thank you to Adonai for recording. Now let's talk to some students about the musical. What did you like about being a part of the musical?
What I like about being part of the musical is that the cast is like a family, and you'll like get to know everyone, and they're all super cool.
I like being a part of the musical because you just make a lot of new friends, and it's always fun to like do like costumes and dance and stuff.
Getting to meet new friends and stuff, and getting to interact with like the cast and everything, and having connections with everyone.
What is one of your favorite scenes about the musical?
My favorite part of the musical is probably, I don't know, just rehearsals in general are really fun, and we always start off with a fun warm-up and doing some games.
My favorite scene in the musical is gonna either have to be my scene or probably the winged monkey scene, which I think is pretty cool.
As a student, why do you think people should come see the musical?
I would encourage kids to go see the musical because we have a lot of cool costumes and sets, and the cast has been working really hard.
I would encourage kids to go see it because although it's similar, it's a lot different than the movie. There's a lot more songs and a lot more dances, and the story's a little bit different as well. Each show is different because kids make mistakes each show, or we just get better with each show.
And why I encourage kids to come see the musical is it's like a whole bunch of other kids who worked really hard for like 9 weeks, and honestly, you would have a great time, and overall, it's a great experience.
Thank you to students for telling us about the musical. I hear it's going to be great.
The show is next weekend, so make sure to get your tickets now.
You will be disappointed if you missed it. Live performances with great music, dancing it, and we hear there will be quite a bit to make you laugh.
As a celebration of all things Oz, the choir classes will be taking a field trip to DeVos later in May to see the on-Broadway production of Wicked.
Wicked is the story of the Wicked Witch of the West and how the others treated her based on her greenness, changed her life, not for the better.
I think we can all relate to that at times. Let's make sure that we continue to be a place where we include and celebrate our differences and build up each other's strengths.
You have so many people here at school who care about you.
Now for this week's general announcements.
Hi, I'm Lily.
And I'm Lucas.
We have many clubs and activities. Make sure to read the daily announcements for the latest updates. And look at the screen for something that might sound good to you.
Next Thursday is the official start of Tulip Time. To get you in the spirit, we have some Tulip Time trivia for you.
What year did Tulip Time start? Look at the choices on the screen. Shout out your answer. Drum roll. The correct answer is
1929. Did you know it? This year is the 95th.
Next question. Which president attended one of our Tulip Time celebrations? Look at the choices on the screen. What do you think? Shout out your answer.
Drum roll. The correct answer is President Gerald R. Ford. We've had other presidents visit Holland and even get ice cream at Captain Sunday. But so far, President Ford is the only one to participate in the festival.
Next question. Of the following entertainers on the screen, which one was not featured as an event at Tulip Time? What do you think? Shout out your answer.
Drum roll. The correct answer is Scotty McVeary. He hasn't been featured until this year. You can check out his concert at Central Westland on Friday, May 10th.
Our final question. What popular TV show mentions our humble little festival in one of their TV episodes? Look at the choices on the screen. What do you think? Shout out your answer.
Drum roll. The correct answer is The Simpsons. Homer was sharing some of the places he would like to visit with his RV.
Boy, I wouldn't mind driving that to the Holland, Michigan Tulip Festival.
Speaking of visitors, we will have many coming to Holland for this festival. Make sure to represent yourself, your school, and your community with pride.
Now here is more on how students and even our librarian is getting ready for Tulip Time.
Are you excited for Tulip Time? Let's talk to some people to see how they're getting ready. First, let's talk to our librarian who's doing something special for Tulip Time. How do you participate in Tulip Time?
I participate by doing Dutch dance. So I'm with a group of some other women in the community, including some other teachers from Mac Bay, and we dance every night of the week of Tulip Time.
What events are happening this Tulip Time?
There are a lot of things going on in Holland for Tulip Time this year, including Dutch dance. There's also the carnival that goes on over by the Civic Center. I know a lot of students usually go to that every year. There's the parades that are happening downtown. There's tulips everywhere. And there are a bunch of other fun events going on. And I know the Tulip Time website has all of the things listed out, so you can find all of those there.
Thanks. Now let's talk to one of our band teachers to see how the students are getting ready. What songs are you doing this year, and how are the students preparing?
Sure. Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Schroeder, and this year I'm working with the 7th and 8th graders outside marching, and we are going to be playing You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. And we've been warming up and practicing, memorizing all the songs inside, and then we'll take it outside this week especially, and last week to practice it with feet, keeping a steady beat, making sure we look strong and sound confident.
What do you like about Tulip Time and the students marching?
Tulip Time's a great chance for us to show the community just how good West Otto's music program is and how good the band can sound and look outside. I also love the junk food at Tulip Time, so you can pick your favorite junk food and tell a friend. But I really love just the atmosphere, and then the kids, we get to do something different. Other than being inside, we get to practice outside as well.
Why should the students come and watch the parade?
Well, we have a lot of kids in the 7th and 8th grade band, so you can cheer on your friends, you can eat some carnival food, and it's always fun listening to the groups from other schools too. There's tons of bands, and you can see if they're in step with their lefts and rights and how they sound.
Thanks everyone for answering our questions, and can't wait to see you band students march in the parade.
Good luck, bands. We can't wait to see you marching in the parade.
If you are interested in learning some of the dances, there are lessons almost every day in the Centennial Park from 4 to 5.
Good luck to students and staff if you are participating in the Tulip Time runs.
We will tell you more about some of the other events next week.
Now over to sports.
Thanks, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Kenzie. Let's start with tennis. The black team has a home match Tuesday, April 30th against Cityside and away Thursday.
The white team is away Tuesday and home Thursday against Granville.
For girls soccer, they challenge Grand Haven home Tuesday and away at Jenison Thursday.
Boys and girls track and field have a home invitational tomorrow and are away at Holland Christian on Wednesday.
Good luck in your games. Back to the anchors.
Next week, students will have their final day of MSTEP. Make sure to keep coming to school with your Chromebook charged.
Don't forget, be the best Panther you can be. Be respectful, be responsible, make good choices, and as always,
go whoa!
I can't get it off.